Hi, everyone. Arina McWilliam Lopez from 1623 Studios, and I'm joined here by Greg Federspiel, the town administrator for Manchester by the Sea. Greg, thank you so much for joining us right now during this extremely challenging moment in time. And I'd like to start out just by hearing, how is Manchester doing? How is the city of Manchester operating right now?
So thank you, Arena. It's good to get information out to everybody. So yes, we are basically providing all the services still to our residents with obviously some exceptions. So town hall is functioning, but we are not open to the public. And same with the library. The librarians are working behind the scenes, but not open to the public. Similarly, our Council on Aging has had to cancel a number of programs and services, but are still operating, being in contact with people, and providing the van service for medical appointments and for shopping trips as well. So yes, very challenging times and a lot of unknowns still going forward, but all services are still being operated.
Great to hear, and I'm sure that's a challenging balance. So tell us, what or who are you looking to for information and for guidance?
So fortunately, there's a lot of good information being shared at lots of different levels. So certainly, starting at the federal level, the CDC is providing good information that we rely on. At the state level, the governor's office has been very communicative and using the Department of Public Health and MEMA, which is the the Mass Emergency Management Group. And then at the more town and community level, the Mass Municipal Association, as well as the Metropolitan Area Planning Commission, have all been good about convening groups to share information, share what everyone's trying to do and trying to implement, and providing good resources. So I do feel like the information is flowing pretty well.
Yeah, it sounds like it. And it sounds like there's a lot of resources and really comprehensive. And so how is your day, just day to day? How are you operating? Are you coming into the office physically? Are you staying home? What does that balance look like?
So currently, I am still coming into the office, and though we are setting everyone up, or as many people as we can, to operate from home, being able to log in and to access the network via the home computer. So anticipating that there may be a time when we aren't able to come in. So we are planning for that. We are creating different teams of staff so that we can have one team in one week and then another team in the next week, and just trying to make sure that we're keeping as many staff as healthy as possible and always making sure we have somebody in reserve in case infections do escalate. Fortunately, right now we don't have any cases in town, at least that we know about, and people are healthy so far. So we're hoping that will continue, but we need to be prepared if that changes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And in what ways can the community think about being helpful? Based on what you know now, how can we all be helpful?
So I start off by repeating what we're hearing from all sorts of media, and that is just taking care of ourselves and practicing that social distancing. That is now the new phrase of the month, or whatever we want to call it, as well
Yes.
as the personal hygiene. Wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. Uh, so those are probably the primary things folks can do. Obviously, if you're feeling not well, you need to stay home, and we are certainly reminding our staff about that as well. We don't want a domino effect to take place here. And the other thing to do is to be mindful of your neighbors. So there may be folks who are more vulnerable to disease or who are more frail, and just keep a watchful eye out for them. Whether or not you can do an errand for them, run to the grocery store and pick up some supplies for them, that's a big help. And just reaching out in different ways. Maybe not the in-person one-on-one, but using Skype like we're doing right now. That's a good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's wonderful advice, and I think that I appreciate that advice. I'm sure the community will as well. I think we're all just looking for a task list to feel like we're contributing in some way. So thank you so much. And thank you for everything that you're doing right now. We really appreciate it. And for joining us just to, communicate with the community. We really appreciate that.
Yep, thank you. And yeah, people should keep their eyes and ears open as we give updates, because obviously things change on a daily basis, and we're trying to get that information out to folks. So thank you for helping us do that.
Wonderful. And I think I saw there are updates coming up on the Manchester City website. Is that correct? It seems like there's a lot of information coming out, and then there's the Mass government information in addition as well.
That's right. Yep, both our website, and we're trying to push things out on our social media sites as well. So we encourage people to follow those.
Got it. Okay. Well, thank you so much, and we look forward to hearing again from you soon.
Okay, very good. Take care.